Hello, it's good to see you. Today we are in my kitchen with a cat running around, and we're going to try 5 different chicken biscuits. And they're from 5 different fast food restaurants, establishments, whatever you want to call them. We have Evie's mad because I didn't bring her anything. We have Bojangles for one. We have, this is from Burger King. We have McDonald's. We have Mrs. Winter's chicken. And of course, we have Biscuitville. I've been driving around a bit this morning to get all these. That's my cat. She's legitimately mad at me right now because I didn't bring her anything. That's what she's doing. She's mad because I didn't bring her anything. Okay. So, I guess you have to start with what is a biscuit. A biscuit, depending on where you're from in the world, can be different things. Here in the United States, especially down in the South, it's a type of bread. It's not what we would call a cookie. I know in some parts of the world what we call a cookie, y'all would call a biscuit. But that's, it just changes depending on where you are. I don't think anybody's necessarily right or wrong. As I've said before, all words are made up, so don't worry about it too much. What should we start with? Let's start with Burger King. Now, I have to admit, I have never actually eaten a biscuit from Burger King in my whole life. So this will be an experience for me. Nice colorful bag. I had to actually wait for this one. Let me hold it up napkin. I had to wait 10 minutes for this biscuit. I got there and there was no one there. Except I guess the employees. There were no customers, nowhere. Then there were no customers inside, and there were none in the drive-thru. And I got there and said I would like a chicken biscuit. And the voice over the intercom thing said, "We don't have any biscuits." I said, "Do you not sell biscuits?" "Oh, we sell them. We just don't have any." So anyway, I had to wait. First of all, I would say the wrapper is, it's a small biscuit. First of all, it appears to be kind of small, and the wrapper is greasy. I'm not a big Burger King fan. I do like their flame broiled burgers. They're pretty good, but a lot of their other stuff is not all that good. That's just my opinion. Now, it smells like a chicken nugget from McDonald's. Here we have it. It's, you see it's holding together nicely. I have something to say about that when we get to the Biscuitville biscuit. And I'm absolutely starving, so this may taste really good. Yeah, it's not coming apart. The biscuit is holding together. And the chicken, this looks like a giant chicken nugget. Let me try it. Yeah, the biscuit's very greasy. The chicken itself is not bad. It's a little bland. I don't like the biscuit. The biscuit is, it's too heavy and greasy. I don't like it. That's what it looks like. The chicken itself is kind of thin. It's kind of squished. It's not terrible. But it's not great. Okay. Oh, my fingers are... bleh. I have water should I need to cleanse my palate. Okay, so that's the Burger King biscuit. I would not buy that again. Not anything to write home about. Now let's try the McDonald's biscuit. This was the cheapest. The other four ranged between $3 and $3.89, I think. This one was only $1.49. I think it was $1.49 for the McDonald's biscuit. So let's check it out. I have eaten chicken biscuits from McDonald's before. In fact, when I was pregnant with my older son, I craved McDonald's chicken biscuits frequently. Okay. This one looks a little bit bigger. It looks like a McGriddle almost. The biscuit is nice and round. But you can see how it's kind of sticking to the paper. That's the grease. That's the biscuit grease. I don't like a greasy biscuit. Ugh. All right, so this is their standard wrapping paper for lots of stuff like bacon, cheddar McChicken, buffalo ranch, regular McChicken. Ugh. I'm sorry. I don't like the way these smell. They have a very distinct smell, and I don't really like it. Now, to look at it, it looks pretty. It actually does look quite pretty. Look at that. Oh, it's greasier than the Burger King one. Look at that. That is a beautiful biscuit. It's very beautiful. The chicken inside, if it's like it normally is, the chicken is actually pretty good. But their biscuits are they're so heavy and greasy. I'm going to try the part with the chicken sticking out first because I like that part. That's not as good as it normally is. It's kind of rubbery. The chicken is rubbery. Not a word you want to use to describe your food. Very lovely, nice brown there on the top. And it's very, very pretty. Very nice looking biscuit. And it looks like it would be fluffy, but it has a very heavy feel to it, to me. But I don't normally eat stuff like this. I know I talk about it a lot, but I try not to eat stuff like this very often. I figure since my diet is already wrecked from Thanksgiving, I might as well go ahead and do it today. It was a little gristle. They've changed the chicken. Either that or maybe I got a piece that was overcooked or has been sitting under a heat lamp too long. It has a very rubbery taste, and normally it doesn't have that. It does have, I don't know if you can see it, there are little flecks of pepper in the breading. It does have a nice peppery taste to it. Very, very nice. It's not overpowering, but it's a nice little added extra taste. Okay. But see now, if this is all you've ever had, you've never had a Biscuitville biscuit, I guess you would think this was okay. It is not okay. That is not okay. That's a crime against nature right there. Okay. Let's try the Bojangles biscuit. Now it comes in this lovely festive bag. Bojangles. It's bow time. Now I had never actually tried their biscuits until just maybe a year ago. I don't really eat a lot of fried chicken, so I don't go there, or Kentucky Fried Chicken. It's just not my thing. Ooh. Look at my receipt. It's kind of scary looking. All right, let's see this thing. Now this is a Cajun filet biscuit, and all their chicken is like Cajun flavored. It's probably gonna make my eyes water. I don't do very well with spicy stuff. Ooh. Wow, it's red. Look at that. Look at that wrapper. That is actually really cool. It's red and gold. That's fancy, and it feels really, really heavy. This is a heavy biscuit. Let's see. Oh, that looks nice. Look at that. I have had chicken biscuits there before, but not in a long time. I don't really go to Bojangles that often. That's pretty, though. You can see the chicken kind of peeking out there like that, you know? Evie, really? Let's try this. Oh, it's really tough. It's chewy. The biscuit is a bit disappointing. Normally their biscuits are better than that. See, little pieces are coming off. And that's okay. That is okay. Wait, I can't speak for everybody from the South, but a biscuit falling apart is not a big deal to me. It doesn't bother me. The chicken is really tough. And it's kind of thin too. If you look at the piece of chicken, it's it looks like it's squished, like they squished it with something. I can taste the spices in it. There's the underside. You can see it's holding together nicely. The piece of chicken is very flat. The last time I got a biscuit at Bojangles, it was better than this. It wasn't this greasy. Now this one is not as greasy as the other two. It's really not. It's still a little greasy for my taste. It's okay. I mean, I've had worse. It's hard to say which one is my favorite at this point. I would say none of them are my favorite at this point. Yeah, we love our biscuits around here. You can get chicken biscuits, steak biscuits, bacon biscuits, whatever you want. Let's do this one. This is from Mrs. Winter's. I love Mrs. Winter's because in the wintertime they have the best chicken and dumplings you ever had in your life. I believe I've shown you some. Southern good, authentic Southern taste for over 25 years. I had to drive a ways to go get Mrs. Winter's this morning. This one was way out. They don't have them just everywhere around here. But it was worth it. Oh, look at that fat biscuit. Oh, look at that. Oh my God, that is so fat. Look at that. Ah, Southern good. You know it is. Oh my God. Okay. They never disappoint me. Ooh. Golly, Pete, look at that. That piece of chicken is even kind of shaped like a chicken or a turkey or something. Look at that beautiful biscuit. And it's not greasy. Well, not bad anyway. Oh, that smells so good. That smells so incredibly good. That's good. The chicken's good. The biscuit's good. It is so incredibly juicy. And you see, nice thickness to the chicken, nice thickness to the biscuit too. I think they make their biscuits with lard or shortening. I'm going to die early of a heart attack, but it's going to be so worth it. This was the most expensive biscuit. I think it was $3.89. It's worth every penny of that $3.89. Oh Lord, that's good. The biscuit's holding together. Got a little piece coming off right there though. That doesn't matter. I don't care. It's all going to the same place anyway. That is a fantastic biscuit. And it's heavy. I wish I could convey to you how heavy this biscuit is. Lord have mercy. It's a symphony of flavor. The chicken and the biscuit are so perfect together. The biscuit's holding together nicely. I don't want to eat too much because we still have one more. I'm coming back to that one though, I think. None of this is going to go to waste. Don't worry about that. I'm not going to eat it all, but I have a teenager who doesn't care. He will eat every bit of whatever I have left over. I will wrap it up, stick it in the refrigerator. He'll eat it. It's awesome. No food goes to waste around here. Okay, now we have our old faithful, our favorite Biscuitville. I love them so much. I even love their napkins. I keep these in my car. Excuse me. Actually, I've run out, so that's cool. It's really big. Ooh. Oh, that's a big biscuit too. It doesn't feel quite as heavy as the Mrs. Winters, but that's okay. I'm not worried about it. Oh, that's good. That's so good. I don't even have to taste it. Now another YouTuber did a review. They tried a Biscuitville biscuit. And I respect everyone's opinion. I do. But this other person ate a Biscuitville biscuit. And they were not impressed. My word. They criticized the fact that their biscuit was falling apart. And they said for a place that, has biscuit in their name, you think they would have figured out by now how to make biscuits that don't fall apart. But here's the thing. Now, again, I can't speak for every Southerner. I don't care if the biscuit falls apart. Plus, I understand that they make these out of shortening, and biscuits that are made out of shortening sometimes don't hold together as well as they ought to. Especially if you consider the fact that this biscuit has been cut in half. So the thickness is not the same anymore, and you're going to have little pieces that come off. That, I don't care. I don't care. As long as it tastes like this, it can fall into a million pieces for all I care. That just makes me happy. Mm-hmm. And the chicken looks flat, but it doesn't matter because they've mashed so much flavor into that thing. It can be flat and it doesn't make any difference. It's still wonderful. The person that ate the Biscuitville biscuit, said the worst part about that biscuit was the biscuit itself. Just drive a dagger through my heart. But again, everybody has a right to their own opinion. And there's a lot of food I don't like that other people love, and that's just the way the world goes. It's hard to say which one I like more. Just for today, if I'm comparing this biscuit from Biscuitville to this one from Mrs. Winter's, just for today, I think I'm going to have to go with Mrs. Winter's. This is like the biscuit of champions right here. Now, they're both good. They're both awesome. I love them both. But I think today I'm going to have to go with Mrs. Winter's. They're so good. The Biscuitville biscuit is a little bit bigger. And they do have that really good Pepsi. But yeah. This one is just a little bit better. At least for today. So Mrs. Winter's is the winner. Yay! Out of my 5 chicken biscuits, I'm going with Mrs. Winter's. So if you have one near you and you've never tried them, I would recommend going and trying their chicken biscuit because it's really, really good. I'm going to finish my biscuit and clean up. Bless you. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.